Oh, hello. I thought you might like my story of Mr. Bill and the ball bat. We have lived in McCook since 1983, and we've done a lot of charity work. I was McCook City Santa Claus for 22 years, about 3,000 community hours of service for free just for that alone, not counting I've done all sorts of other things, including I was an umpire for a couple of years. My girls played softball, so I coached a little bit, and I umpired, ahead of the umpires, if you will, and hired other umpires, plus we did a little ourselves. Moving right along, one game, there was a man got very angry at the calls out there. I'm not saying they were perfect, but the kids, young people that I had hired were doing the best they could. Be that as it may, he was getting so mad, he saw me and come stomping over to me and got in my face and sticking his finger in my face and pushed me a couple times, and man, he was wanting to fight. He was so angry. I did all I could to calm him down and to tell him it's only a game, and you know, the regular type of thing you tell people who are trying to explode. He was just about ready to get ready to fight me then. I mean, he had already cocked his fist. He was mad. And I knew this man, and he was a big man, was going to easily be able to take me unless I had some toys, which I didn't that night to defend myself with. Be that as it may, I finally, ever so careful with my words, got him to calm down, and he finally stomped off, still cursing me, and the whole area and the people there watching. Nobody stood up to help me, of course. Be that as it may, as he walked off, a man come walking up there to me, and he said, "I thought you was going to get beat up, Mr. Donzie." And I said, "Well, I was afraid he was going to get killed." And he said, "Oh, don't tell me you could beat him up." I said, "I didn't say beat up, I said killed." And I said, "Did you see the young lady standing behind him holding a bat?" "No, I didn't." And I said, "Well, that was a 13-year-old girl, and she was my daughter, and her bat was on her shoulders like that, standing right behind him, and looking very mean, to say the least. And if he'd have hit me just once, she would have dropped him with a ball bat to the head, and I was afraid she'd kill him." And so I was doing all I could, because I could see him and I could see her behind him, and I knew for darn sure I couldn't let him get so angry that he was going to hit me. And he was, again, his fist was already cocked. So I did all I could to calm him down, and thank God in heaven that I was able to do that. And the man standing there beside me then, he said, "Dear God, you saved that man's life." I said, "Yeah, it kind of looks like it, don't it?" And I walked off. And that's the McCook and Mr. Bill's ball bat story. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe to my future stories and films that I make. Thank you again.